Killings is back, also known as R-Truth. But I'd say the majority of the world is going to know this man is Ron Killings. The music that has been coming out these days has been fire, damn it. I bore witness to it firsthand in the club. Ron, I saw the video for Legacy, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be a club song. I wasn't sure if you're going to like start whooping my ass, like throwing me around or doing some type of move on me, because the video of you in the chainmail just thrashing people, certain type of energy behind that video, it gets you hyped up, man.
Yeah, bro, but I think that's how life is, man.
Yeah, it is.
My legacy. My legacy was all about me fighting life, man. All adversities, all obstacles, all negative energy, everything. That's how life is, man. So legacy is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, suiting you up for life. I had to suit up for life. We all suited up for life.
Must have been a fun video. I mean, to be
very
able to
fun.
How did that come together? Whose idea, the concept of you getting in the chainmail and it's like a medieval fight scene for those that haven't seen it yet?
Bro, that comes from RKE JTP, man. Myself and J Trax, man. We what we do is sit on the phone and come up with a treatment. We just spitball ideas.
That's amazing.
And we spitball those ideas, man. Whatever sticks to it sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll say something like, "Oh man, we should do something like different." Or what if we go back in time? Oh, what? Like medieval time? I'm like, yeah, is that corny? No, that's not corny. That's cool. That's actually dope. That's hard. Would you wear a cowboy hat? Hell yeah, I wear a cowboy hat. So, bro, all the way down from Set It Off to Hit 'Em Up to all the videos we've done, all the way to Legacy now. We got videos I don't want to mention now that's already done, but every video and everything that you've seen of Legacy, heard of Legacy, anything and everything about RKE JTP has been me and J Trax by ourselves.
Nice. And you guys are just a tandem. We talked about the last time that you guys were on here making all this music together. The chemistry is just there now. You guys have a certain vibration together, a certain sound that you guys have when you guys get on a piece together. And it's more than just lyrics. Like anyone can relate to it. There's not cursing on this music. I was listening to it, and it's for anybody from anywhere. They can relate to it. Music is supposed to bring out an emotion. So this kind of has that crossover appeal to it. So
yes, it does, man. Very relatable to a lot of people, man. A lot of people can relate to the lyrics. A lot of people can relate to just like wanting to groove to some dope ass music. And let me go back. Let me shout out my dog, Shot by Reginald. He's the guy that's been shooting all of my videos. I had to put that in there. Yeah, he's killing it, man. He's hard. But man, the music, man, it resonates with a lot of people, man. It's grown folks music. It's that millennial type music. It's that young music, man. Like my daughters bump it. My daughter's 14 and 7. They like it. So it has different elements and stages. The formula that we have, man, the chemistry that we have.
Yeah.
But we just put it in a batter, cook it, fry it, bake it, broil it, and we serve it to everybody on a platter.
And we all enjoy it. I must say.
Yes. It's scrumptious.
All ages are being appealed right now. You know what I'm saying? You've got the kids, and that's something that you've always kind of, have to have your finger on the pulse of, right? Being in WWE, because there's so many kids. And I mean, not everyone's as old as me. I mean, I remember when you back in the day, I remember you in the Attitude Era with Road Dogg wrestling. I remember in TNA, you winning the world championship, first ever NWA world champion of African-American descent.
First ever,
which I feel not everybody really knows that. Like we have a whole new set of kids that are learning about you as a comedian, which if I do say so myself, like, dude, you are literally the funniest wrestler and the funniest personality to go through WWE in a long time. Like your own sense of humor, that it's honestly amazing. To anyone that hasn't seen any R-Truth clips on YouTube, there's great compilations that are out there of you, man. Just hilarious stuff.
That's cool, man. It's cool, man. And I got a lot of it. Like a lot of people don't remember, Rock was very funny. I used to laugh at Rock in the backstage Attitude Era. Austin, very funny, man. All those guys had different elements that I pulled from that was just, it naturally comes from a naturally funny person. I just like seeing people happy. I like laughing my damn self. And I like, just spreading that, man. It's energy. You know what I'm saying? Laughter to me is positive energy, man.
And it's your own type of comedy. Like you mentioned, The Rock. The Rock had like that cocky type of comedy where he'd like rip the mic, he'd bully people. And it was just so hilarious. Like the way he talked to Michael Cole, like smacking him on the head, type of stuff.
Right.
Stone Cold, his own type of. But yours is that like, you're not sure whether or not he's joking. Like I remember there was that bit that you'd come out and you'd think that you were going to wrestle and you weren't wrestling. Like hilarious. Nobody had done anything like that. So how you're able to incorporate now the kids.
That,
the kids need to know
that,
though that like you're not messing around like as a wrestler though either. I mean, you were in the
I ain't
ring.
new to this. I'm true to this, dog.
Yeah, and you know, once again, like it's all of these new fans that you have to appeal to. So, you know, I'd like to make sure that we can go back and kind of recap some of the great things you've done. I mean, I don't know if this was the pinnacle for you, but there was a point in New York, Madison Square Garden, where you faced off against The Rock and John Cena at the same time with The Miz, who like might be one of the more underrated heels of all time. Everyone hates the guy. It's hilarious.
He is. Underrated.
I mean, what was that like at that moment? Madison Square Garden. Rock, John Cena, you guys taking him on.
That was an incredible moment in my career, man. I still remember that to this day, man, as like it was yesterday, man. Like the way me and Miz was looking at each other because we knew what was about to unfold. We knew where we was at. It was in Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? And bro, to be facing Rock and John Cena, the two highest at their pinnacles, man, their career, that our plateau will go to. You know what I'm saying? Me and Miz, there's points in there, man, where me and Miz was walking down to the gorilla, man. We looked at each other and we just smiled. Bro, in the middle of the ring, after we got our entrance, you know, rapping down, you suck, and get in the ring, dog, we could hear and feel the energy, man. It was like Rock would say, electrifying. That was one of the most electrifying moments in my life, in my career, man, because it was that sense of accomplishment, man. You know what I'm saying?
Insane.
I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I succeeded. I did it.
Yeah, that's the time.
You know, success comes in different folds, man. All stuff like that, man. But like, yes, man. That was it. Yes.
Unbelievable. And then when I'm sure you might have even been
to
like
me,
at
I
a
look
point
at it
like,
like
man,
this.
like
Kind of funny, man.
keep going, R-Truth. We had a little connection issue there. If I cut you off, I apologize. This thing's kind of going.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say success is like that's cool. I was just gonna say success is like pregnancy, man. Like everybody congratulates you, but they don't know how many times you got to get there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's. I feel like I had succeeded, man. I mean, I'm saying I felt at that moment, man. It was like all the sacrifices, all the missed birthdays, all the missed anniversaries, all the missed special occasions at home, man. That moment, me and Miz stood there, Madison Square Garden in the ring, sold out arena, man, and looked at each other, and we both said it, man, at the same time. We did it. Wow. I won't ever forget that. Ever forget that.
Incredible. And to anyone out there that's working hard, hang in there. That moment's coming your way too. Imagine that. That's like the sacrifice. Like you said, you don't know what goes into it. You see people
hang in there. I did.
That's right. I mean, your story goes way deeper than that. And I'm glad that we kind of like foreshadowed with the wrestling a little bit. Because we got to get into some of the music and some of the origin stories, because this story is still being written. The majority of the world might know you as R-Truth the wrestler, but this all started with a dream to be a musician. I've had a lot of guests on this program over the years, but none have made the claim to me off the camera that they've tamed an animal as unique as a moose. I've dealt with people that have tamed emus. I've dealt with people that have tamed, what are those people called? Pygmies? Is that the politically correct? Pygmies. You ever see a pygmy? They're about 2 feet tall, live out in islands.
I don't eat pork. Yeah. I don't eat pork. Yeah.
No, they don't eat pork. They don't eat pork. They're humans. They're pygmies. They're human-eating pygmies. But Mr. Ron Killings,
peoples. I never heard of them.
Yes, not piggies, pygmies. We had a tamer of pigs. This is also a conspiracy show.
Into my pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, no, pygmies in a blanket. That's a recipe.
Oh, really?
On the islands, if you catch them, yes, you could. Yeah, that's the thing. But pygmies, we have a conspiracy show at times.
Okay, my bad.
Come on that have been abducted by aliens and that have lived on islands and all types of crazy stuff. But it's good to have you back, Mr. Killings. What is this that I hear about you taming a moose? Is this a real story, or were you just messing with me, messing with my head off the camera?
No, that's something I did that back, man, before I went to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something I don't really like talking about too much. Like, I still have like severe stuff from taming mooses back then. And,
right, so I don't want to bring back any trauma.
Because I trained. Yeah, you're bringing the trauma back. It's just like training mooses is very like it's complicated, and it's like I couldn't even get to explain to you how for you to understand how it is to train a moose. Like, have you ever went to moose school?
I never been to moose school. I know about the carrot on the stick.
You went to moose school? Okay,
no, I should have.
Well, see, I'm a mooseologist.
A mooseologist.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, but where'd you graduate?
Mooseology is like something that it's a class that I wasn't Yes. Mooseville, Unionville High. You never heard of that?
There we go. Okay. I love that we're trying to mess with each other, but there's this lag and this delay over the stream. So as we're like trying to be quick and hit each other with some type of weird moosey improv, we have like a 40-second delay. We're talking. It is what it is. We've been busted. We're not in person. Good. Oh, I know.
Right, we're not in person at all.
Gosh. No, we're good. We're good. Look, this is like it's like taking a bump in the ring. I know sometimes accidents happen. I hear that it's tough to wrestle certain people because they'll accidentally kick you in the face. Some people, I guess, are better than it. I've never done it, so I don't know. But this is kind of like that. We got to just recover, keep moving. So on that note, as we recover, keep moving, we just listened to Out the Window, which is out everywhere right now. Legacy, available, all platforms. Mr. Killings.
Available on all digital.
Okay, we're back. A little bit of technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be a live broadcast if there weren't technical difficulties. That's the fun.
Right. That's part of my life, man.
Yeah, it's all about taking the bump, rolling with the punches. What do you do afterwards? Things happen. What was it like getting slammed for the first time, Ron?
You adjust.
Yeah, you adjust. What was it like stepping into the ring? Because you were a street dude. You were kicking ass in real life. And you had to make the adjustment back then from real life fighting to in-ring wrestling, professional wrestling. What was it like getting slammed for the first time?
Oh, man, it hurt. It hurt. Not only did it hurt my feelings, but it hurt my body too. It was the normal human doesn't go around getting slammed daily. There was times I would weeks after training, man, weeks after I would be sitting there watching TV and my nose would just start bleeding because it was like my body getting adjusted and used to the physicality, the pounding, the everything of what entails with professional wrestling, man. My body was just adapting to it. Like I can take a bump, I can fall on concrete and I'm good. That's why we, what I'm saying, we do what we do, man. But it was just adjusting. And don't forget, I was at a point in my life where I was ready to make a change, man. I was ready to go for a different route. And I was willing to accept and do anything. I was ready for it.
I mean, like you said, from what I hear, there was almost like a rock bottom moment there where you're in jail and you realize you have to turn your life around. And it was wrestling essentially that had saved your life. And we talked about it a little bit on the last segment about how it all started with music. And for a lot of people, it's this impossible dream without copious amounts of money and funding behind you and some type of public figure. And everybody looks for these different ways to scheme. Our friend Imph Amadeus, I think you were on his show a couple of years back when we first met. Imph somehow got on Nat Geo selling nutcrackers, and that was kind of his leeway in. And of all ways for you to get in after starting as a musician and opening up for big names, like there's pictures of you out there with Tupac.
Right.
You opened up for some big names. So to have to become a professional wrestler to get to this point where you now have a chance to really take your music to the next level, it's really just a testament to how difficult the music industry is, especially when you're a real rapper. I don't know if you see the reactions to people, but some people are like, oh my God, R-Truth is putting out some good music. Well, yeah, it's because he was a musician before he was a wrestler.
Right. All of that, man. And I think it's all about the transitioning, man. It's all about the hunger. It's all about you wanting it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know what I'm saying? Like those phrases you hear, live it, walk it, talk it, you know what I'm saying? Sweat, blood, and tears. All that goes into that recipe, man. Everything goes into it, man. And if you're not built for it, you're not going to last. You're not going to make it. You're not going to want to. You're not going to have that discipline it takes. Because a lot of times in life, when we're going for our goals and our dreams, life will knock the motivation out your ass. You know what I'm saying? Through personal issues, relationships, anything can happen with life knocking out the motivation out of you. What I meant, baby, knocking the motivation out of you. But when it comes to like discipline will help you stay in the game.
Yeah, it's a good point. No matter what game it is, it really is. You always get to that
Discipline
point.
will keep you in the game.
Take your mind off it. I feel like that's why you just got to dumb yourself down. If you're too smart, you don't go anywhere in life. Say it all the time. I thank God that he made me this dumb. I just can somehow, you just kind of like talk yourself out of feeling a certain type of way. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going. I guess that's called mental fortitude.
That is, dog. You got to keep going.
Unbelievable. I mean, it seems as though you're in better shape than ever. Looking at you wrestle, it seems like you can just keep going forever. But are there any plans for the future? Do you plan to work behind the scenes with WWE? Do you plan on, going for another shot at the gold? I mean, what do we have to look forward to coming up 2022?
Man, y'all will know when I know. I've always lived my life, man. I've always been guided by the universe, been guided by God, been guided by what I feel, energy and everything, man. So I don't stop, man. I ride until the wheels fall off. So there's no telling what you may see me doing or where you may see me at, Nice. I want it all, from the A to the Z, from the rooter to the tutor. Give it to me all.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be a good guy, like, to just have around, like, you need people behind the scenes that understand wrestling and that have a sense of humor. I mean, is there maybe some type of a future in a more corporate role? I always thought that was like the best, how Vince had like that corporate team of goons around him. Like, is there any chance that we could see something like that in the future where you're more behind the scenes and helping write some of these great bits? Because I feel like more than ever, that's what the WWE needs, is like more comedic and relatable bits that we can see on television. But hey, what do I know?
Hey, I wouldn't count that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm around as long as they have me around, man. Like that's like me and WWE is like that, man. So Vince, he can call on me for whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always throwing my creative ideas around and bouncing them, and it's respected by my peers for me to add my 2 cents or you know what I'm saying, let them sip a little bit of my tea. So I have no problem with that at all.
That's great. I mean, you've been working with Vince for, so many years now. To think back all the way with the K-Quick days to everything that you guys are doing right now. And, this is like arguably one of the great bosses of our time. I've been quoted as to say, and I don't know the man in real life. And, you hear all these things, but, one of just my role models for sure. I remember being a kid, and I used to hate him as, like a third grader because I was such a big Stone Cold fan. Stone Cold out there, and it was like, that's probably the reason why I haven't had a job in 5 years. Like, straight anti-authority, somehow managed to make it work. Thanks a lot, Stone Cold. You ruined me as a kid. But yeah, I know. Tell me about it. So yeah, I always really looked up to Vince and just the whole way he was able to run that company and, kind of, I don't want to say like monopolize it, because now we see AEW and there'll always be wrestling, but just the takeover of an entire sport was just unbelievable to me. What was it like? You were there from the Attitude Era to right now, so you saw this like this entire shift in that culture of wrestling. Did you ever see it coming when you first joined the WWE during the Attitude Era? Did you see this Vince McMahon takeover happening and like this shift in where wrestling is right now?
I mean, if you know Vince McMahon, you know his history. You probably could see it from the horizon. You could feel the wind blowing. You can't see the wind, but you know it's blowing, don't you? It was a gangster ass move, man. And Boss is gangster. He made it happen. He conquered the unconquerable. You know what I'm saying?
Insane. I mean, like even right now, like it doesn't matter what AEW does. I looked the other day at the YouTube channel for WWE. I want to say it's like the 4th or 5th most subscribed YouTube channel in the world.
WWE?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Undoubtedly.
Insane. Like that is, you just, no matter how much money you pump into another company and who you throw over there, it just seems like almost futile. Like that's the grip that Vince has really had over this entire industry. It's just blows my mind.
Kentucky Fried Chicken do chicken right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when you say wrestling, you don't think nothing but WWE. If you're a real OG diehard cult fan, you think WWF. But Vince McMahon is the first name you think of.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, it's WWF all day to me still, damn it.
All day long, man. You know what I'm saying? Till you drop.
Oh my God. I literally watched every single episode of WWF Raw from 97 through 99. Literally every single one, all the pay-per-views, all the SmackDowns, like such a major fan back then as a kid.
That's what's up, dog. I like to hear that.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like the biggest fan as a kid. And it definitely, like, I'll say this, like that era, and you were a part of it. In terms of live entertainment, I can't think of better live entertainment, improv, comedically, everything, like drama, all there. I mean, was the energy a little bit different during the Attitude Era, or is it always, because I feel like there was a lot of older people there, like teenagers, and you see the crowd like flashing their, you know, whatever, we're on FM radio.
Well, it wasn't PG, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't PG then, you know what I'm saying? It was more rated R. Pun intended, Edge. It was rated R, you know what I'm saying? It was more racy. And now, you know what I'm saying, we got the whole family in now, you know what I'm saying? It's PG, but instead of getting just dad involved, is that we got mom, dad, brother, sister, auntie, grandmama, grandpa, and the dogs. We got the whole family involved with wrestling now.
Oh yeah. And the dog, like you said, and the moose.
And the dog. Dogs watching too. I've seen them.
Yeah. Oh, I don't blame him. I don't even blame him. I've got my 2-year-old right now. My wife is so pissed at me. She's like, why are you showing him this? He's going to start hitting kids. He's going to start. Well, he's got to learn at some point. And if he's going to hit a kid, it might as well be a Stone Cold Stunner. It might as well be a rock bottom. It's better than some other crazy thing he might just learn on his own.
Right. And it's best his dad give him to him before somebody else does.
Exactly. See, you already know. I'm training him right now. Like, I've been trying to force my way into the WWE, Ron. And this is my only chance, is to train my son to be a wrestler and me be his psycho dad, heel manager. It's the only shot I have left.
Do it. And then once you get it all down packed, you pick one of my songs off the Legacy EP, and I'll wrap you to the ring.
Perfect.
Pick any one you want.
To it, damn it. Legacy is out now. Ron Killings must be
all digital platforms.
Ron Killings 1. And if you don't know, now you do. I'm pretty sure that he's still, or he was at a point, the top viewed WWE superstar on this WWE YouTube that we talk about. The comedic bits are real. The 24/7 Hardcore Championship. It's going to be on the line. And one last question, wrestling-wise, because I know we got to wrap this up. I know you're a busy man, but you were both a Hardcore champion and a 24/7 champion. What was a more brutal match?
More brutal match?
I guess it kind of goes without saying. It must have been the insanity that went on back then. But I mean, you know, pain is pain.
Bit, but the hardcore title was so quick and a blunt. I think I don't remember who I beat for. I think Raven beat me back for it, maybe. But it was just, and I'm just saying this is coming from me. Yeah. The hardcore championship ain't got shit in it on the 24/7 championship. That championship, that title had an article by Forbes magazine about it. You can Google that. Yes. That championship was doing 6 to 20 million views per week. So yeah, I don't remember the hardcore championship doing none of that.
No, so, it was the top viewed, but from what I read, the 24/7 belt, while you were holding it, was the most viewed title matches on the internet through WWE, which is probably, I mean, who would have expected that when it comes out? But it's perfect in this day and age, how you can just bring and fight anywhere. I see you, fighting everyone from Peter Rosenberg was on there.
That's my dog.
Snuck up on you, sneaky.
Yeah, he okey doked me on that one though. Peter Oakey, we talked about it. I kind of forgave him. We let bygones be bygones. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? He helped me out with promoting Legacy. So shout out to Peter. Nice. Ernest Cantor. We've had race car drivers, Kyle Busch. Who else, man? Like, the list can go on for the people. This 24/7 championship, it brings all celebrities, different walks of life together, man. It almost connects celebrities together. Because there's so many diehard closet wrestling fans, you can live your dream with the 24/7 championship.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what it comes down. And I guess it needs to be, I mean, is it hard though? Is it hard having to like meet celebrities knowing they could just at any time strike you in the groin, sneak up on you, pull a Peter Rosenberg?
It does, but I keep him at arm's distance now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Peter Rosenberg pretty much set the tone for other celebrities. As yet.
Yeah, he got you. He got you there.
Then I have celebrities like Blanco Brown. He DMs and texts me that he's coming for the 24/7. Like, there are celebrities that's like looking to get their hands on it. Ooh. Dana Brooke has it now. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
she won't have it too much longer. You know what I'm saying?
No,
right now, I'm just promoting Legacy. I'm taking care of promoting Legacy, but at the same time, I'm thinking of ways to be getting my baby back. Believe
you'll have the belt back in no time. You're just taking a quick musical hiatus.
Yeah, and you know what? While I'm probably doing a concert, you'll probably see me bring a 24/7 championship with me once I regain it back.
Ooh, and they will be coming up. For bookings on Ron Killing, hit us up direct. This is the Ryan Show featuring the one, the only, the legend, Ron Killings. I appreciate you coming through, dude. Hopefully we see each other again soon next time you're in New York. Awesome time. There's a little recap video to those that haven't seen it. I have a personal Instagram page. No one knows about it, but there's a sick little recap video. Go check it out. It's kind of the, it's like the album release party video that I put together there. It's like you could step into the time machine with us the other night. So, appreciate you, man. Hopefully we have you on again soon. And anything else that these listeners need to know?
Nah, just if you haven't heard Legacy, if you haven't heard Legacy the single, if you haven't heard Out the Window the single, then go get the EP because all those songs on there. There's 8 songs total. Create Music is on all digital platforms. Go check the video out. The video for Out the Window will be coming very, 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 very soon.